We'll be talking about whether violence, aggression in sport is still prevalent and is under control. Or yes and no. If you look into today's sports, most contact sports involve physical contact and contact which cannot be avoided. Such situations can lead to aggressive behaviour being displayed towards the opposing team, or even coaches, refs and people on the stand. Violence or aggression is something that has been part of human nature since the dawn of time. If you look at historical chronologies, violence and aggression is used to conquer, divide and unite people. Though is this an excuse to act in a violent manner? I don't think so. People act in a violent manner to express their feelings, emotions, because they cannot convey what they are feeling in words. So take it upon themselves to take action against what they believe is correct or in their favour. My fellow colleagues and I will be diving into the realm of whether violence is still a part of society and sport, and if things have changed since you started interacting like conscious human beings.
Researchers have seen a trend in fewer cases of aggression in professional sports as opposed to occurrences and rage in recreational and youth sports. This can come down to professionals having more or severe consequences for their actions. The use of violence and controlled aggression was often used as a tool to achieve success in competition and enhance the tough image of the aggressive, dominant male athlete. Researchers have seen a trend for fewer cases of aggression in professional sports as opposed to occurrences of rage in recreational or youth sports. This can come down to professionals having more or severe consequences for their actions. The use of violence and controlled aggression was often used as a tool to achieve success in competition and enhance the tough image of the aggressive, dominant athlete. Spectators themselves seem to assist in the social facilitation that rewards violent acts as entertainment and justifiable occurrences. Sport researchers have come to understand that the socialisation experiences of athletes in many sports include the learning of violent tactics. An example of sport aggression in a professional level would be former AFL player Barry Hall, who built a reputation for his aggressive on-field behaviour and was involved in several controversial incidents. Getting a bad name wasn't the only consequence for his actions, as this was affecting his former club, Sydney Swans, and was a contributing factor to him changing clubs.
Aggression is an important aspect in modern day sport. There are many positives to being aggressive in sport, such as going in hard at footy to gain possession, or a fast break in basketball. Aggression is then taught to players at an early age, but this is not to be confused, however, with violence. Violence is the intentional act to injure a player and has no benefits for a team whatsoever. The increased amount of live televised sport in the last decade has placed a spotlight on the athletes that represent the top level of their sport. So the athletes then have to justify their behaviour, knowing that everyone is watching, and they have to become role models. Not all athletes are role model material though, and in the motion of the game can sometimes get caught up and do something stupid, like what Chris Judd did this last season with the chicken wing tackle. And when kids can be watching their heroes do something stupid, they may take it home and do it at school, home, or their local club even. Professional athletes aren't all to blame though. You just need to go down to your local football club and know that violence in sport is an increasing concern. Fights break out at the local club that are fueled by alcohol, drugs and other things that promote aggressive behaviour which lead to violence. Violence in sport does not just occur on the field though. It can also happen pre or post game when a team goes out to celebrate a victory, for example, which can involve excessive amounts of alcohol or other drugs that affect decision making and state of mind.
With what has been said, you can come to the understanding that positives and negatives that violence and aggression have on sport. Then we can say sport is just another realm for human interaction, and unfortunately, due to human nature, violence and aggression will always be present, but it can be controlled to a point where players, teams and coaches can use it to fuel their success.